I will leave you guys with this. This is one of my favorite quotes. Two quotes I live by. I'll give you, in case you need some inspiration, if you've made it this far. First one is, never forget who brought you to the dance. I've seen so many people in my streaming journey and podcasting that people forget to reflect and say thank you goes a long way. You know, nobody's perfect. There are times where you'll butt heads with your friends or somebody, but you got to go back and say, you know what? They did that for me out of the kindness of their heart, whether it was, you know, at the beginning of this year or 6 months ago. It's like, you know, that's something to be appreciative of. And some people forget that, you know, what people did to help get them there. I also mentioned in the book, I will always have a glass is half full, you know, mentality. And I enjoy supporting my friends. If you win, I win. That's the way I go. Because I like seeing you succeed as well. It doesn't always have to be me. I don't hang out with people who are jealous. I kind of disassociate with them. But that's just my mentality. And the final quote, well, actually, I guess I'll give you two more. We'll end on three. All good things comes in three, right? So another quote, I'm not sure where I found this one from, but it was always do not go where the path may lead. Go where there is no path and lead a trail. And that's kind of what I've done with this podcast and my gaming on Twitch. Because I'm not the greatest gamer. I'm not the greatest speedrunner. I just am who I am. I find what works. And I hope to bring some smiles to some people's faces and some inspiration when we beat some tough video games. And a final one I would like to do. Let's see. What can we do from Ninja Turtles? I used to always ask people their favorite Master Splinter quote when I ended these. And a lot of them were just, Cowabunga or, something from the movie. But for me, I think we're going to go with the one that I actually put in a blog I wrote years ago. And it's from I've talked about it with TMNT Talk. It's in Season 8. It's when the Turtles are down on themselves. And Splinter's like, what's happened to your spirits, pretty much. And they're like, man, we're in trouble. And then it's along the lines of where he says, winning is nothing. And Peter Renner just said, it's so good. It still just touches my soul when I hear it, Doing your best and fighting with honor are the only things that matter. And he goes on to say, if you guys won't fight this menace, I will. Like, hey, if you're not going to do it, I'm going to do it. But that always resonated with me because at the end of the day, all you can do is your best, right? If you go out there and you give it an A for effort and you come up a little short, as long as you know you did your best, that's the way I live. So I appreciate you guys stopping by for this one. That's going to do it here for our final episode of Shell-A-Nomics in 2025. Big ups to